In 2020, film director Peter Sedufia wrote and directed the film Aloe Vera.
This aloe ball just came visiting us. And as you are aware, it calls for a fight.
This was a groundbreaking film, and Aloe Vera has its own uniqueness.
Remember that the aloes are no good people.
It's one of my favorite Ghanaian films on Netflix.
Veras are the most intelligent and most powerful species of humans on earth.
Before the release of the film itself, they released excerpts of behind-the-scene videos, and that was very captivating.
I'm happy to be part of this production because it's different.
One of its kind.
It was very new in the space to see them document how they built their own set, they were painting their own. It was very nice. So that alone gave the film some momentum, even before the film was released.
You see a Vera or anything belonging to them on your land, remember to blow your whistle.
Moving the entire cast and crew from Accra or from their comfort zone to a bare land, building their own set and locations was a very unique thing, at least for the new film age. So seeing them do that gave the film some form of hype. Everyone wanted to see what's really going to happen in the film itself. Personally, when I saw those clips, I was very happy because at that time we didn't know the story, we didn't know what the film was about. So we saw the blue and the yellow, and then all the people in it, there were a whole lot of known actors and actresses. So the enthusiasm was there, and then when the film finally landed on Netflix, it was boom, everywhere. Everyone was talking about Aloe Vera.
Aloe!
Hello, Maria, you're a very beautiful girl.
Aloe!
Your brother is acting weird.
According to Peter Sedufia, the film cost about $235,000 US at the time. And looking at the number of known faces in the film, no wonder the film has won several awards.
In the Ghanaian film industry, we have not really shot a movie like this.
In this video, let's do a quick walk through the film Aloe Vera. If you haven't seen the film before, this is going to be a review for you. And if you have seen the film, this is going to remind you of how good this film is. Like I said earlier, Aloe Vera is one of my best Ghanaian movies on Netflix. This film talks about rivalry, division, and unity. But generally, this is a love story.
Be honest, these colors tearing us apart.
Aloes are exceptionally talented.
The hardest part is that we must finally depart.
In my own summary, I think this is a story about two clans not seeing eye to eye. They do not want to have anything in common, but love in the end brings them together and let them live as one people.
Why can't I
It's a Vera.
see you but not feel you?
How I feel today, just to the view. Better idea.
Yes. And as always, I don't want to give you spoilers. So if you've seen the film, it's your advantage. But if you haven't, the film is on Netflix. You can watch it and you get the in totos of the story.
As you step out today, remember that the aloes are no good people.
Veras are the most intelligent and most powerful species of humans on earth.
The main characters in the film was played by Aaron Adachi and Alexandra Ayedebi Aqua.
I'm in love. She's a Vera, Veralyn.
How could you be in love with a Vera? You have to stop this feeling.
It's too late, Alodun. It's already entered my system.
Why can't I love whom my heart wants?
Oh, shut up. You think you're the wisest among the Veras?
Both of them did very well, in my opinion. Casting them for that role, they all deserved it.
You're beautiful.
And also, I enjoyed Rosalind Ngize's act.
Hey. Papa Halloween has a top secret. You don't mean it.
She nailed her role. I think most of her scenes, in my opinion, were very funny.
Your brother is acting weird, and I want you to keep an eye on him. Remember, you're undercover.
Okay.
Don't show your face.
I enjoyed watching her and she deserves her flowers. When they asked her to be a spy, her demeanor, her facial expression, and her body language alone will tell you that, okay, this is as real as it can be. And then I just enjoyed it. Very, very good work on that part.
Your brother is acting weird, and I want you to keep an eye on him. Remember, you're undercover.
Okay.
Don't show your face.
And then, as always, the energy of Kofi Adjololo.
Halloween! Stop the singing at once!
Whenever I watch a film and there's Kofi Adjololo, I just look out for some petty things, and he never disappoints. His energy doesn't drop. There's this particular scene where he was warning his son about the fact that he cannot sing with a Vera. And his facial expression and the way he delivered the lines, goosebumps. I was like, okay, God, this is acting. Woo!
Halloween! Stop the singing at once! You cannot sing with a Vera. How hard is it for you to understand that you cannot do anything with them?
The man is so good. And then I just like it when I'm watching people who are good in films. God, I salute it.
Be honest, these colors tearing us apart.
You cannot sing with a Vera. How hard is it for you to understand that you cannot do anything with them?
And one other person I enjoyed his act was Pastor Benjamin Adelite.
You and an aloe must never breathe or blink at the same time.
He played the role as the father of Veralyn, and he surprised me because he matched Kofi Adjololo's energy anytime they met in a scene, and I enjoyed it.
This aloe ball just came visiting us. And as you are aware, it calls for a fight.
Watching someone have so much dynamic acts in a particular film is rare, but I could see that in the acts of this man in this film.
See, you have disgraced me.
At this point, let's talk about the directing and the writing even before we get to the technical aspect of the film.
Action!
There we go,
In my opinion, I think the directing of this film was on point. The directing was A1 when the story was A1, and when the story lost its strength, it reflected in the directing of the film as well. I will explain.
And most importantly, the story.
The story is so catchy.
Very colorful.
It's fantastic.
The script is very good and creative, but the story is not as golden as... it's not that unique in my opinion, because a story where two people are falling in love and in the end, the families are not in agreement with the love story is not that unique. But the film starts with Ken Fiati. The opening scene of the film is 100% God. It seemed like a continuous shot. They start the shot with a close-up of Ken Fiati. They review everything. And at some point, I thought it was just 3 people in the scene until I realized they were pulling back the shot and it revealed so many people. Creative move, creative directing, creative scene right there. The concept of the aloes and the veras in the script were unique, and so it affected the directing, because from that point, from the beginning of the film, the director's influence was happening in each and every scene, in terms of shots, in terms of angles, in terms of how the actors behave. It was very, very, very significant. When it got to the part where we've already been introduced to the idea of the aloes and the veras, now the story has fallen into the normal part where 2 people love each other, their families are fighting each other on it. It's a normal thing, so the scenes were not as unique as the first scenes I watched. To tell you the truth, the director did an exceptional job. Like I said, the opening shot of the film will grab you and pin you down to watch the entire film. It was very good to see that, okay, a whole lot of thought has gone into this scene. Right from the opening shot of Ken Fiati's close-up, the introduction of the hen and the egg, revealing the 2 kids debating, and then pulling back into revealing everyone else in the scene. That was creative. The scenes where Aaron and Alexandra were singing in the field, from that very beginning of the film, the train scene, they were all creative, the shots were good, and I love it.
Let it be said, this one I love but let it be said, this gonna love us, not dinero.
And now to the cinematography and the visuals of the film. I don't have much to say because it's a good work. Every scene came with its own uniqueness in terms of shots and angles. You can tell that a whole lot of planning has gone into filming this scene. It's not just put tripod and then point camera, not like any point and shoot kind of thing. But even if they want to take a close-up, they spice it up. That's what I'm saying. It's reflected in every scene, and I must say that it was a good work. As usual, if the camera work goes well, the editor doesn't have much to do but just to cut the beautiful shots out of it. So the editing is on point in my opinion. I like the sound in terms of dialogue and the sound scores. They were all good.
I'm in love. She's a Vera.
How could you be in love with a Vera? You have to stop this feeling.
It's too late, Aloe. It's already entered my system.
Why can't I love whom my heart wants?
Oh, shut up. You think you're the wisest among the Veras?
And then I want to highlight the props. To be honest, whoever worked on the props and setting of this film deserves more than maybe they've given him. Maybe they should just look for him and pay him more. Creatively, the person knows what he's doing. Because when they say Aloe and Vera and they have two different things, blue and yellow, he made sure everything was that. Even their food, their mirror, everything. If it belongs to the Aloes, it's blue. Blue pen, blue whistle, blue shoe, everything in line with the concept. If it belongs to a Vera, yellow mirror, yellow attire, yellow box, everything. Even Gary was yellow. Imagine, their uniforms, their school, it was very clear and the props was good. I enjoyed watching the film because of these petty things. So whoever did the prop work on this film, God bless you so much.
Are the Aloes as bad as we've been told?
Very, very bad. Everything we say about them is true.
I read from a blog that the director says the script is the cornerstone of the film, or more like the highlights of the film. In as much as the script is good, in my opinion, I think the unique setting of the film, the props, the location gave the film that uniqueness. People wanted to see what's in there. You understand? Imagine this film was a normal glamour film where people were wearing normal stuff that we wear. It wouldn't have had this height as it got. The same story, shoot it in a glamour way, it won't get this height as it's having. So in my opinion, the unique setting, the colors, the blue, the yellow, and in the end, the green, all those petty things gave the film that hype it's having. So I think the script is good, but the unique setting of the film, the location and props, is the cornerstone of the film.
Be honest, these colors tearing us apart.
You cannot sing with a Vera. How hard is it for you to understand that you cannot do anything with them?
You see, you have disgraced me.
Aloe Vera is one of the best films I've watched from Ghana on Netflix. It's a very good production. It was written and directed by Peter Sedufia, and the film was edited by Afra Mali. Peter Sedufia was also part of the executive producers. Thank you so much for watching today's video. You can call me Steve. Please like this video. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and also kindly share this video for people to get to see it. Subscribe to this channel so you can get updates on films, film reviews, film updates, anything in relation to film, you get it here. I'll see you in our next video.